Welcome back, my dear young birds. अस्सलामु अलैकुम वरहमतुल्लाहि वबरकातुहू। आज हमारा जो टॉपिक है वो है heterotrophic mode of nutrition. Yesterday we have discussed autotrophic mode of nutrition, and today we will move towards heterotrophic mode of nutrition. Heterotrophic nutrition. Okay, heterotrophic nutrition, it is derived from two Greek words. Heteros means different. Trophy means nourishment. Heteros means different and trophy means nourishment. So what is heterotrophic mode of nutrition? It is a type of nutrition in which organisms do not prepare their own food themselves, but they take ready-made food produced by autotrophs. Okay. It is the type of nutrition in which organisms do not prepare their own food themselves, but take ready-made food. Ready-made food manufactured by autotrophs. शाबाश बेटा, ध्यान रखो. Heterotrophic nutrition, it is the type of nutrition in which organisms do not prepare their own food themselves, but they take ready-made food which is prepared by autotrophs or producers. Okay. So the organisms showing this type of nutrition, they are called heterotrophs. Heterotrophs or consumers. Heterotrophs are consumers. They are not in a position to prepare their own food themselves, but they take ready-made food which is prepared by producers. Okay. So I will cite example here. For example, all animals and fungi, non-green plants. All animals and fungi, non-green plants, they are heterotrophs. They are dependent on autotrophs, directly or indirectly. They are dependent. All heterotrophs are dependent on autotrophs. Okay. So this is heterotrophic mode of nutrition. Now this heterotrophic mode of nutrition is again divided into how many types? Shabash. Into 6 types. Yes. Shabash, try to understand. Heterotrophic nutrition is again divided into 6 types. You might have studied only 3 types, but it is divided into 6 types. Number first, saprotropic nutrition. Number second, osmotropic nutrition. Number next, mixotropic nutrition. Number next, symbiotic nutrition. Number next, parasitic nutrition. Number next, holozoic nutrition. Okay. Shabash, try to remember these types: saprotropic nutrition, osmotropic nutrition, mixotropic nutrition, symbiotic nutrition, parasitic nutrition, and holozoic nutrition. Saprotropic nutrition, osmotropic nutrition, mixotropic nutrition, symbiotic nutrition, parasitic nutrition, and holozoic nutrition. Okay. So let us take these one by one. शाबाश बेटा, ध्यान रखो। अब हम उठाएंगे पहला टाइप, वो है सेप्रोट्रॉफिक। Saprotrophic nutrition. What is saprotrophic? It is derived from sapros. Sapros means rotten. The trophy means nourishment. Trophy means nourishment. What is saprotrophic mode of nutrition? It is the type of nutrition in which organisms feed on dead and decaying matter or rotten material. Here, organisms feed on rotten material, or we can say dead and decaying material. And this dead and decaying material is called detritus. Like fallen leaves, fallen wood, and dead bodies of animals. Okay. Saprotrophic nutrition. In this case, organisms feed on rotten material, dead and decaying material. That is called as detritus. Detritus is the dead and decaying material, like fallen leaves, fallen wood, dead bodies of animals. Okay. The organisms showing this type of nutrition are called saprotrophs. The organisms showing this type of nutrition are called saprotrophs. Okay. Now this saprotrophic nutrition is again divided into two types. Saprotrophic nutrition is again divided into two types. Shall I try to understand? Number first is saprophytic nutrition. Number second, saprozoic nutrition. Saprophytic nutrition and saprozoic nutrition. When such type of nutrition, we can say saprotrophic, when such type of nutrition is present in plants, it is called saprophytic. Saprophytic nutrition, it is present in plants. For example, fungi. In non-green plants, shabash, like yeasts, mushrooms, rhizopus. These are fungi. These are non-green plants. They perform saprotrophic mode of nutrition. Okay. So what is saprozoic nutrition? Sapro means rotten, zoic means animal. When the animals show such type of nutrition, that is called a saprozoic mode of nutrition. It is reported in animals like housefly, spider. They show saprozoic mode of nutrition. Okay. So this is one type. So let us take another type. Second type. Shall I try to understand? Osmotropic nutrition. What is osmotropic mode of nutrition? Osmotropic, it is a type of nutrition in which organisms take pre-digested food. Here organisms take pre-digested food. Pre-digested food means which is already digested. That type of nutrition is called as osmotropic nutrition. And the organisms showing this type of nutrition are called osmotrophs. Osmotrophs are the organisms we show osmotropic mode of nutrition. Shabash. Can you cite any example? Yes. Shabash. Very important example. That is tinea. Tinea in man. Tinea in man. Tinea. Tinea. Tinea is human tapeworm. Human tapeworm. Okay. Tinea, human tapeworm. It lives in the intestine of man. Okay. It gets food. It takes pre-digested food. Suppose if any person is suffering from this disease, teniasis. Tinea lives in the intestine of man. When the man takes food, it gets digested in small intestine. Then the digested food normally gets absorbed into blood. But those people who are suffering from teniasis, the digested food then sucks by tinea. Tinea. Tinea sucks digested food through it suckers. Okay, from the intestine of man. Digested food that is already digested. Then the question arises here, why tinea takes pre-digested food? Why tinea is not in a position to digest food itself? The answer is that, very important point, you remember it properly, that is digestive system. Digestive system is absent in tinea. Okay. Tinea lacks digestive system. Tinea, it lacks digestive system. Shabash beta, yaad rakho. It lacks digestive system. Digestive system is absent in tinea. That is why tinea is not in a position to digest food itself. That is why it takes pre-digested food that gets digested in the human intestine. Okay, that type of nutrition is called osmotropic mode of nutrition. Okay. Shabash. Next type, that is called mixotropic. Mixotropic nutrition. What is mixotropic nutrition? Mixotropic nutrition is that type of nutrition in which organisms perform dual nutrition. Dual nutrition, yes. Here, organisms perform dual nutrition. Dual means both. Dual nutrition. Okay, that is called a mixotropic nutrition. Okay, I will cite an example, very important example, that is euglena. Euglena. Shabash beta. As I told you already in the previous lecture, euglena is normally photoautotropic. Euglena is normally photoautotropic when the light is available. When light is available, it performs photoautotropic mode of nutrition as it possesses chloroplast. But when the light is not available, it switches over saprotropic mode of nutrition. Okay, so it shows two nutrition. One is photoautotropic, another is saprotropic nutrition. Okay, we will write here euglena is normally photoautotropic. Euglena is normally photoautotropic when light is available. When light is available. If light is not available, it switches over saprotropic nutrition. Shabash, try to understand. Euglena is normally photoautotropic. It performs photosynthesis as it contains chloroplast and chlorophyll. So it traps solar energy and brings about photosynthesis. So it is normally photoautotropic when light is available. Suppose when light is not available, it then switches over saprotrophic nutrition. Then it performs saprotrophic nutrition. So it possesses both nutritions, autotrophic nutrition and saprotrophic mode of nutrition, and that type of nutrition is called mixotropic nutrition. Mixotropic nutrition. Yes. Okay. Shabash, try to understand. Now let us move towards another type that is called symbiotic. Symbiotic nutrition. Symbiotic nutrition. Shabash, how can you define symbiotic nutrition? Symbiotic. It is the food relationship. It is the food relationship between the two organisms. Between the two organisms in which both are benefited. In which both are benefited and none is harmed. Okay. Symbiotic nutrition, or we can say symbiosis, it is the relationship between the two organisms, food relationship, in which both are benefited. No one is harmed in this relationship. That type of nutrition is called symbiosis or symbiotic association, or it is also called as mutualism. It is also called as mutualism. Mutualism. They are mutually benefited with each other. That is called symbiotic nutrition. Suppose I will cite an example here related with nutrition, that is E. coli in man. E. coli in man. Shabash, very important example. E. coli, Escherichia coli. It is a bacteria present in the human intestine. It lives in human intestine. E. coli. It lives in human intestine. Human intestine. Okay. Shabash, try to understand how it shows symbiotic association here. This E. coli, when it lives in the human intestine, it manufactures one of the important vitamin, that is called vitamin B12, from the food we eat. From the food we eat. And then that vitamin B12 is utilized by human body. Okay. E. coli manufactures. E. coli manufactures vitamin B12. Vitamin B12 from the food we eat. It manufactures vitamin B12 from the food we eat. Okay. Then this vitamin B12 is utilized by human body. Vitamin B12 is utilized by human body. Okay. So human body is benefited here. As you know, vitamin D is the only vitamin which is synthesized by our body. Only one vitamin, that is called vitamin D. Okay. This vitamin B12 is also synthesized in our intestine, but it is not synthesized by human body. It is synthesized by E. coli. E. coli. From the food we eat. Okay. Then this vitamin B12 is utilized by human body. So human body gets benefited here. Okay. Then what is the benefit for E. coli? E. coli in turn gets food and protection from human body. In return, E. coli gets food and protection. Gets food and protection from human body. Shabash, try to understand. As I told you just, what is symbiotic association? What is symbiotic nutrition? It is the type of nutrition between the two organisms in which both are mutually benefited and no one is harmed. This is called a symbiotic association. This is called a mutualism. This is called a symbiosis. Okay. Shabash. I cited an example here. E. coli in man. E. coli is the bacterium which lives in human intestine. It manufactures vitamin B12 from the food we eat, and then that vitamin B12 is utilized in our body. Okay. So we get benefited here. What is the benefit for E. coli? E. coli in return gets food and protection from human body. So E. coli is also benefited. We are also benefited. This is called a symbiotic association. Symbiosis, or we can say mutualism. There are so many other examples. You will see these examples in the ongoing chapters, like lichens. Lichens, association of algae and fungi, are called lichens. They also show symbiotic association. Yeah, we have other examples also. Nitrogen fixing bacteria, that is called rhizobium, that is present in the root nodules of these pulses or legumes. You will see these examples in the ongoing chapters. Okay. So this is called symbiotic association or symbiosis. So this was my today's lecture. We have discussed 4 types of heterotrophic nutrition. One is saprotropic nutrition, another osmotropic nutrition, another one symbiotic nutrition, and mixotropic nutrition. Now inshallah ta'ala, tomorrow we will discuss here other modes of heterotrophic nutrition, that is called holozoic nutrition and parasitic nutrition. Parasitic nutrition and holozoic nutrition we will discuss in the next chapter, next lesson. Okay, thank you very much.